Suppose if this space rock the size of a football field didn't turn? What would happen if it kept coming at us? Would it break down in the air around us? If not, how long would it take us to escape the danger zone? And how big would that area of danger really be? Is it possible for our planet to survive the collision? Earth is constantly struck by asteroids. We are inundated with approximately 100 tons of sand and dust each day by space. About once a year, asteroids the size of cars enter our atmosphere. They burn up in the mesosphere, fortunately for us, and never reach the surface of the Earth. Life-threatening, 10-kilometer wide rocks, like the one that wiped out all dinosaurs, don't appear very frequently, maybe once every few million years. Asteroids larger than a football field that actually reach the surface of the Earth are the ones about which we do need to be concerned. Meteorites. Every 2000 years or so, they typically descend to Earth. What would happen if one of those struck us tonight? Where an asteroid lands determines how much damage it does to our planet. Since only 3% of Earth's surface is populated, it is highly likely that 97 out of 100 asteroids will simply sink into the ocean or flatten an uninhabited forest in Siberia or northern Canada. Humans would suffer virtually no harm. However, a populated city would be hit by 3 out of every 100 asteroids. Imagine witnessing a 100-meter-long, 330-foot rock speeding toward you at 30 kilometers per second. It would crash down to Earth in less than 3 seconds after passing unharmed through the mesosphere. It would result in over 2.5 million casualties for New York City. Everything within a 3 kilometers, 2 miles, radius would be destroyed by a massive firefall, and buildings within a 7 kilometers, 4.5 miles, radius would suffer significant damage. Maybe it's not all bad after all. Have you heard of the meteorite that hit the ground close to Chelyabinsk, Russia? That rock caused roughly $33 million in damage and exploded with the force of 20 Hiroshima bombs. The clever Russians who sold meteorite fragments at prices of up to $50 per gram were able to recover some of those losses. In fact, the meteorite is 5 times larger in our scenario. If the newly fallen space rock contains radioactive heavy metals, it may pose a threat of widespread radiation. Of course, it wouldn't be as bad as an asteroid hitting Earth with a width of 10 kilometers. If that were the case, the shock wave would be powerful enough to immediately wipe out most of humanity. A new crater with a diameter of more than 100 kilometers, 62 miles, would be formed on Earth, and a ring of asteroid debris would give us the appearance of a Saturn. The vast majority of this trash would rain back on the planet, setting urban areas and timberlands ablaze, and that is not safeguarded to cook everything. Before this happens, you might want to make an investment in an underground bunker, because it would appear extremely dusty on the surface. The sun would be blocked by all of the smoke and dust. All animals and plants would perish without the sun. The atmosphere would clear up after about a year, but there would be very little food left for people. Furthermore, this would be the end of our race if we lacked the fortitude to overcome it. The same fate would befall us as it was for the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. The beneficial thing is we have the environment to safeguard us from most space rocks, and NASA to watch out for all the space rocks zooming around us. The bad thing is that sometimes it's hard to tell when a rock is coming until it's too late.